Office furniture may not appear to be a significant waste stream, but the continual changes within private businesses and the public sector produces an estimated 8 million items of furniture, which are then disposed of into UK landfill sites. These changes mean that frequently corporate furniture is replaced due to operational needs rather than because the furniture has reached the end of its useful life. This presents an opportunity to reuse quality corporate furniture, thereby saving money, reducing waste and increasing resource efficiencies. This video outlines the ways in which the reuse of office furniture has brought environmental, social and economic benefits to a number of organisations. In 2008, London Fire Brigade relocated 900 staff to new headquarters in central London. This produced over 5,800 items of furniture that were no longer required, and London Fire Brigade chose to implement a large-scale reuse programme for the disposal of this excess furniture. Nicole Fletcher, the Head of Sustainable Development for London Fire Brigade, describes the drivers behind these decisions.
Well, I think for London Fire Brigade we really are committed to trying to make the service more sustainable, and we've signed up to a responsible procurement policy which has got 7 themes, 2 of which pick up on environmental sustainability and also trying to provide community benefits through what we do. And we recognise that through our old headquarter buildings there clearly was a lot of very good quality furniture, but it was numerous shapes and sizes and it really just wasn't going to be suitable for this open plan area that we've got here. And reuse being the top of the waste hierarchy, it really was the solution that we wanted to try and achieve. So we really needed to find one contractor that could manage the whole solution for us that was connected into a network of reuse options.
When asked about the overall success of the project, Ben Cameron, London Fire Brigade's Strategic Property Manager, said,
"Very successful. In fact, better than our expectations. 83% going to the second user market and 1% only going to waste. We'll also be able to use the furniture in our fire stations, and probably key to the whole thing was flexibility, and this was important because one of the buildings was leased and we were able to, with the cooperation of the contractor, be able to efficiently and without disruption remove the furniture whilst the occupants were still in the building."
One of the recipients of the excess furniture from London Fire Brigade was Dundee-based charity Transform Office Furniture. Transform Office Furniture sell reused furniture to businesses throughout the Dundee area and have become a major supplier to Dundee City Council. Stuart Ball, Dundee City Council's Waste Service Manager, is a nominated non-executive director of Transform, and he explains why the local authority chose to purchase reused furniture.
If you look at it from the point of view of the local authority, obviously now all local authorities have an obligation and a duty to make sure that they provide their services in the most sustainable manner possible. They also have a duty to lead by example. So what we feel is that certainly by using reused furniture, that ticks both these boxes, because not only does it show that the council is doing its best to cut down its carbon footprint, minimise waste, but also by reusing furniture they are creating a market as well for organisations like Transform to allow them to expand. I mean, there are other reasons for it as well. The most obvious one being that if the council buys reused furniture over new furniture, then there are considerable cost savings to be made. You know, it's quite an obvious benefit right away. Yeah. So it depends what your drivers are, but certainly Dundee City Council look at this from a closed loop perspective, so that we say that we want to create jobs within the social enterprise in Dundee. How do we do it? Well, one of the main reasons is that when we are going out to the marketplace to buy furniture and other goods, that we try to buy them from a social enterprise that's going to benefit from that.
And when asked how easy was it to implement reuse product into the procurement process,
I think it was, from my point of view, it was relatively straightforward. I mean, it involved convincing the chief officers and the chief executive to begin with that it was the right thing to do. But to be perfectly honest, there wasn't an awful lot of convincing required. I mean, it's common sense. It all adds up. As I said, for the reasons I outlined to you from the sustainability perspective, and also the bottom line when it comes to convincing chief officers is the finance perspective, and the fact that they could make considerable savings over buying new furniture. Once you've shown them that the product that they can actually get reused is very high quality, quality assured, checked, cleaned, and delivered professionally to them with a professional service, then there really isn't an awful lot of convincing left to do. But certainly that's the way I did it, convinced the chief officers and the chief executive, got the report through the corporate management team, and then filter that down to the departments from there.
The key to any successful reuse programme revolves around the quality control systems which ensure that only fit-for-purpose products find their way back into the office environment. All reused furniture is inspected to ensure it meets warranty requirements. Any minor repairs are carried out, and those items which pass quality control inspection are held in stock for future use. Computerised stock management systems allow for easy selection for large or small orders. And finally, a comprehensive delivery and installation service gives customers the same quality of finished office environment as they get from new furniture suppliers, but at a greatly reduced cost. Another local authority which has implemented reused furniture is Perth and Kinross. This furniture has been used in a number of sizable projects within the Polar House headquarters and other buildings. Keith McNamara, head of the Environment Service, outlines the success of a recent reuse project to furnish an area for 110 staff.
We found it was a very successful project indeed. From an environmental perspective, there was less than 1% by weight was finally landfilled. We found that we could increase the capacity of the area by about 30%. We also found that from a financial perspective, the furniture was provided at something like 50% the cost as if we'd gone to market rates.
When responding to the question, how do Perth and Kinross see reused furniture fitting into future strategies, Keith said,
I think the success of what we've seen within our own service and with other pockets of the council have shown that reusable furniture is the way ahead. I would like to see this type of role extended to all of the council and perhaps even our community planning partners, so that the natural choice when re-engineering office accommodation or taking on new staff is to use reusable furniture. And I would like to think that there would be a role for the community sector in terms of the social benefits that would provide.
So, back to Stuart Ball from Dundee City Council. Would he recommend reuse?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the transform model is something that we are going to try to move into other local authorities, and I think it's common sense. It all stacks up to be a very worthwhile opportunity, and it's not an opportunity to be missed, in my opinion.